Going on, guys? I want to wish everybody a happy New Year's. I encourage you guys to set goals realistically, short term, long term, stick to it, and just be prosperous, be successful, man. For everybody who loves me, for everybody who hates me, I wish you guys nothing but good fortune in your future, man. You, your family, and everybody you care about, all right? So, happy New Year's, guys, all right? I have a little bit of a headache right now. I'm hungover. I was way too saucy yesterday. Way too saucy. Way too saucy. I'm in the club. The whole Knicks squad in there. The whole Spurs squad was in there. The whole Nets team was in there. Flipping. I forgot the Kim Kardashian boyfriend name. He was in there. I didn't even know he still existed. Chris Humphries was. My girlfriend got starstruck. She saw Mariah Carey on the way to the bathroom. She got all open, going all crazy. I think that's one of her lifetime idols and all that. And it was a good time, man. It was a good time. It was a good time. We had a good time. It's a good way to start a good year. And the next way to start this good year is by flipping, winning some money. So that's what I'm all about. I guarantee you guys that I'm about to go on this 1 week cash out. 1 week cash out because I'm not playing any games. I'm picking back to strategy, back to research, back to stats. And we just gonna get it. All right? So let's see who's in here with me. Go ahead, like that video, man. Hit the thumbs up. Mustafa was good. Gabe Santana, he says, yo, been in a slump. Gotta break out of it. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Happy New Year's, family. Tori, happy New Year's to you too. Toronto Waves, happy New Year's. Seriously, me too. I got 320 with Allen. Congratulations, Nikita, man. You've been doing good. You always say that you're in the money, so I like that. I like to see my crew members do well. Tori said he hit 300 today. 352 for your boy. Yeah, if you had DeMar DeRozan, you should have been high scored. He says, what's up, bro? I watch your video all the time. I never get to comment live because I work night shift. But yeah, let's get that check in, definitely. Jeffrey says, what's up, DFS Simplified and fam? Have a happy and healthy 2018. Thank you, man. St. K's only won some head-to-heads. Kuzma broke my heart. I'm just going to bounce back. Mamba, I'm hoping people chase Evan Turner and CJ tomorrow. I hit 310 with DDR. That's what's up. Congrats. I just don't like to challenge Milwaukee at the 2-guard position, but yo, DeRozan snapped. He snapped. He did. 344 in all triple ups. Bittersweet. Why is that bittersweet? That's good. 344, you want money. Let's get right into tomorrow, man. I already made my lineup, not changing it. All right. Just gonna discuss who I like, who I don't like, why I like, who I don't. That's my lineup right here. Nah, that's not my lineup. I changed this. This is definitely not my lineup. Let's refresh the page. What happened to my lineup? This is crazy. I took Dwight Howard out. Cardi Stein out. Let me just fix this real quick, guys. I put Griffin at the center. I took Kobe Simmons out. I had Parker right there. Tony Parker. And then I had this chasing that I'm doing tomorrow. Some Evans chase. And then for 5,100, I think I went with Ilya Sofa. There we go. That's my lineup right here. I don't know what happened. But let's break it down. Cleveland versus Portland. On the Cleveland side, I guess Isaiah Thomas is back. I don't love that for 6K. First of all, I don't know what his condition level is. If Lillard plays, I like him more because I know that Napier seems to be playing a little better defense. He's locking down some guards, but oh man, my head is pounding. If But still, I'm not paying 6K for IT fresh off of injury. First game back. That's a little crazy. And it doesn't seem to be a good matchup on paper anyway. So I'm off that. I think I'm off this game, man. D Wade, Ish Smith, none of these guys. 12K LeBron. I just can't take myself to do it. Especially when I did it the last game, I ended up with 51. Now at home, LeBron seems to impress his crowd. He likes to be in Cleveland. But for 12K, that's too much, man. I'm not touching LeBron for 12K. I just can't do it. I'm not doing that. Kevin Love's still 8,700, is almost 9K. Why would I even consider that? It's just not worth it for me. And that's it. I'm not really in love with any of these Cleveland. They're all overpriced and for no reason. Portland, if Lillard misses, the question is, do I want to pay 6,600 for Napier? I don't think so. He does have upside. He did well again today. What was his total? I don't know what he did today. Oh, let's see. Shouldn't be hard to find. Should be right here because I had him. He had 28, so he didn't even hit value today, barely. This is a better matchup for him, and I get it, but CJ coming off of a big game, they're going to want to feed the ball back into his hands again. And I think that what's his name is going to play anyway. They just didn't want to play him on the front end of a back-to-back. Why not give him one more day to recover and then pull him out? So I think this is a conversation that's just being wasted. And then we look at CJ McCollum. Yeah, I would never play CJ McCollum, man. I know he had a decent game. I'm fine with it. I'm not going to play CJ McCollum, especially for 7K. I'm just not going to do it. Lillard, though, for 8K is still, he's another guy. I don't play Lillard. I don't pay up for Lillard. In order for me to play Lillard, he have to be like mid-sevens, and I would consider it at that point and still have a hard time considering it. And McCollum will have to be like low sixes, high fives for me to really consider going there. That's just that's the price range that I'm comfortable with those guys. All right. And the rest of his team, Evan Turner goes back to his role. And today I should have had Turner. I should have had Turner today. It's just I was driving. I just put together a lineup. I didn't have him. But I'm done. I'm done off this game. I don't want anybody at all. Maybe some Nurkic, but no. I'm good. Nobody. San Antonio versus the Knicks. On the Knicks side, I think a lot of people are going to go crazy about the outcome out in San Antonio. I think that they're going to – let's start with the Knicks, right? Tilakina or Frank Nitty. A lot of people in my Twitter is telling me, oh, you should give him some consideration. He's getting more minutes. He's doing good. He's this, he's that. But let's be serious here, okay? I'm looking at his last 10 games, all right? Yes, Lakers and Brooklyn. The Brooklyn one was most impressive to me because guards have a hard time with Brooklyn. To me, I don't like messing with guards in Brooklyn. But nonetheless, Lakers, that's a good matchup, okay? But he's been getting minutes in the high 20s. And I'm looking at the last 5 games. And I'm not going to chase the one game against San Antonio where he happened to have 11 assists. I just don't like it, man. I don't like it. Other than that one game, I'm looking at 21, 21, 10, 12 against Philly, who gives up a ton of points to point guards. This guy's playing 27 minutes and putting up 10 fantasy points. Why am I going to chase the last time he played San Antonio when Popovich is a genius? Not to mention Kawhi Leonard was a late scratch from that game, all right? And it's all and I'm almost certain they're going to play Kawhi Leonard tomorrow. So a lot of people caught up in that for the wrong reasons, man. I do not think you guys need to be killing yourselves on some Frank Nittick, whatever his name is, because of that. And I'm all right with that. I'm all right with people chase me. I think different. I want the guy who's playing against him because, well, he does play good defense. He's pretty long. He plays good defense. But I still want Tony Parker, and I'll discuss that when I get to that. As far as other Knicks, Jarrett Jack I did consider just because he's cheaper and he starts. In 31 minutes, he put up 20 against them. I just don't like to attack Popovich, and I'm not going to let that last game just cause me to go outside of my comfort zone. So I'm leaving that alone. Courtney Lee, again, same story. Porzingis, I would consider, okay, but I won't do it. First of all, he had a very bad game when they played him the other day, okay? He shot the ball very poorly. What saved him was that he had 6 blocks. Minus these 6 blocks, he'd have been in the 20s somewhere. Now, he's expected to get blocks, so that's what he does better. Better than probably anything else is those blocks with his long arms. But I don't think I'm not playing Porzingis. I'm good. I'm good with this whole game right here too. I'm not. Oh, let's go to the Spurs, right? So the reason I like Tony Parker is because, you know, for 4K we need mid-20s, right? The Detroit game got way out of hand again. He only had to play 20 minutes. Then the next game, he played very well. I mean, he shot the ball decent. He had his little bit of assists. He had his points, played some defense. I think it was a decent line. One more basket, he would have made 6 times value for that price. I think he'll get somewhere around 20 and 25, and I'll take either one for him. He was like the last person that I picked into my lineup. Brooklyn and Sacramento's arguably, depending on who you have a conversation with, could be tough matchups, right? So can Utah. But when we look at an easier Clipper, who doesn't, since Pat Beverly went out, they don't play guards well. He went there. I think he has another game like this tomorrow, man. I'm not going to lie, especially with Kawhi back and they get their offense clicking. I think he can do better. Boston could be tough. Miami could be tough. So this guy is showing that he could go to tough matchups and do well. The only thing is when he's on the road, it seems to be his issue. Right? Dallas, Houston were road games. Utah, Sacramento were road games. Detroit was a road game. When I look at his split, 21 at home, 14 away. Maybe I do need to reconsider on some Tony Parker. Just maybe I could split up Tyreek Irvins and Tony Parker, and let's just continue talking about it. But the rest of this team, again, I'm good. Paul Gasol dropped a 40 bomb against them. That was without Kawhi. With Kawhi back, I'm not too certain. Shout out to this dude, man. Allow me to take a picture. Everybody else was acting all bougie. And, you know, I'm in a club. I ain't about to go around asking basketball players to take pictures. But I came out the bathroom, and he was on the line trying to get in. It was so cool because, you know, normally you go places, celebrity got certain status. These dudes were waiting on lines to get in the bathroom. They was just chilling in the crowd like it's nothing. Plus, the spot we were in, you had to be a certain type of person to get in. You can't just go and get in. You know what I mean? You had to be of some type of spending class to get into the spot. So I could dig it. You know, everybody was laid back, everybody was chill. But yeah, I didn't want to be too much of it. So I said, yo, what up, man? I said, yo, you know, I do Draftkings. I'm like, I'm a lame, yo. I could be a lame when I'm ready. But nonetheless, you know, I told him about how he made me some bread when the starters sat. Hope he didn't take it offensive and that. And he was cool. You know, he's cool. He was cool. But that's about it, man. With Spurs, I'm good. I don't want anybody here. 76 Aldridge arguably is cheap. I want to see something, yo. Because, you know, people say, you know, when Kawhi play, don't play Aldridge. But 7,600 Aldridge is something I might can consider, honestly. The Knicks, again, you know, Porzingis been blocking everything, playing decent defense. 30, 26, 21, 18. This is kind of cheap for LaMarcus. 30. He didn't do 12, 26. Yeah, right. 21, no. 18, no. Yeah, so with Kawhi back, he doesn't seem to be putting up the same numbers. I'm not interested. I'm good off that. All right. See what they talking about on YouTube. Happy New Year's all. Thank you for doing this. Here's to a Green 2018. Thanks, Larry. What's up? Kyle Anderson again. Don't sleep. He's still cheap on FanDuel. Yeah, he's not getting no run, man. Kawhi's back. There's no reason to be talking about Kyle Anderson. It's over. It's quiet for that. Isaiah good for 20. That sucks. Yeah. I hit the thumbs up as always before you start the video. I appreciate that, Jeff. You the man. I stacked the Suns game, not effing with Napier price rising. I would take that 6,700 for Kawhi. I think he plays a lot more minutes. Oh, and don't sleep on Frank Kaminsky. A lot of people like Frank Cam, but he comes off the bench, and I'm never a fan of that. Kawhi for that 6K. He's been 6K, and they've been talking about him getting more minutes, and he's been not doing anything. I need to see Kawhi back with no red next to him before I get too comfortable. They just got blew out the water from Detroit. I'm not, and they're still on the road and all that. I'm not excited about that. Kawhi. Stacking the Sun games is not a bad idea. It's going to be a high pace, no defense type of game. That's the type of game you want for fantasy. Nobody playing defense. Devin Booker for 9K is just crazy. I'm not doing that. I'm thinking about some Nurkic tomorrow. Lillard said he's coming back tomorrow. Not touching Nurkic. Lillard said that last week. Back-to-backs are real. Ask Kuzma. With travel to the cold. Yeah, man. If Kuzma gave me 37, I would have cashed him big. Why are you regretting not playing Turner tonight? He's been doing nothing. I don't regret it. I just figured, for his price and usage, it's just someone that I've been targeting. But like you said, yeah, that's exactly why I didn't play him, because he hasn't showed me any consistent with or without Lillard. So I don't regret it. I'm just saying something that I could have had and probably should have had, but I don't regret it. I mean, I'm not picking anyone against Spurs. I never do. Me either. Spurs versus Knicks equals low score. Unicorn hit when he's low on Jermall. I was looking at Kaminsky. I saw that last year in Sacramento. He put up 52 in 38 minutes. I got to look into that game. No upside. And Tony Parker. Frank and Tony Parker stats look pretty similar, bro. Fade them both and save some shots. Sounds like a good idea. I think I might do that. I think Kaminsky started that game, though. Mamba, let's get that through Lewis' head. Oh, Kaminsky is a must. Come on, bro. Hope this wasn't a gay. Spencer, you always talk about this gay pool party. What's up with you, man? All just pretty cheap over there. Easy 35 to 45. Not with Kawhi. I'm good. I think Kawhi plays at least 30 if it's close. They done babying him. He got 40 in him for that price. I've been seeing people lose chasing that game. It's coming. I know it's coming. That Kawhi big game is coming, yes, but I don't know if it's tomorrow on the road. Loving that Atlanta Phoenix stat, but Booker is going to blow up a 55-plus game. Not big on Warren. 9K, though? Nah, Lewis Kaminsky is the deal for right now. Put a lineup in the big boy league. That's outside your comfort zone. Sacramento, Charlotte, going to be slow pace. May only get Howard from that game. Yeah, I was looking at Howard, man. I like Howard. Let's get back to it. Can't believe I'm willing to pay $7,200 for Evans. I might have to come off that and up Tony Parker, because Evans, I mean, he's been balling, and the thing that's getting to me is his last 10 average is 48. He's playing against a flipping team that he played twice, and he put up 48. He's hot right now. I can't fade him. I'm like, it's like, and then Clippers have no defense in the guards right now, none. And I even took a look at his away home splits. He does better on the road. So I'm like, yo, it's hard not to play that guy. It's hard not to play him. Gives me a headache just thinking about it. Atlanta versus Phoenix. On the Phoenix side, I love Devin Booker tomorrow. I have no doubt that Devin Booker can have a big game tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I think Devin Booker is almost a must play, right? But not for 9K. For 9K, we need back 54 in return, okay? When has this man 1, 2, 3 out of the last 10 games? And when he doesn't get there, he's like mid-40s. I'm comfortable with him in low 8s, mid-8s. But when you start to telling me I got to pay 9K for Devin Booker, who's very, very streaky, you know what I mean? The next thing is with him is his shots got to fall for him to hit that type of value. We look here, his shots has not been falling. 8 for 22, 9 for 25, 9 for 21, 4 for 15. Those are horrible numbers, guys. Now, yes, when he goes 17 for 32, he's going to put up big numbers. But how often, or 16 for 29, those are over 50%. But how often am I going to bank that he shoots like that? You know what I mean? I don't love it. I'm not paying 9K for Booker tomorrow. I can't do that. I can't. That's too much money, man. They're getting carried away with that one. They're pricing him up because of his usage, but I'm good. All right. Then I looked at TJ Warren. I need about 40 from him. He's averaging 35 in the last 6 games, so I think his floor is pretty safe. And he's put up 42 out of the last 4 games. We go back beyond that, we see some 38, 45, 32. So I like him in a fast-paced matchup. When I did look at his numbers, it looked like he needs rebounds to make value when he does. And the way that this game is going to be so paced up and running, a lot of shots going up, possessions, I think it's a lot of bricks, a lot of opportunity for rebound. I like TJ Warren. I mean, I feel pretty good about him. I don't think I need to, especially if I'm not going to have Booker. I need some exposure to Phoenix. I think Warren is the way to go. This is the first half of a back-to-back, so don't sleep on the Greg Monroe might play. I don't think it's tomorrow. I think they're going to play him the game after, but we don't know. I'm just saying don't sleep. Monroe is going to play either tomorrow or the next day. And whichever day it is that he does play, for that 4,500, you got to play him. Don't hesitate. Make sure you play him. All right. So I've been watching out for that. Then Marquise Chris. It's pretty much locked into my lineup. When your 6 times value is your average, and he's been efficient with everything. He's even a consistent fouler, if that makes sense. But when you're going against bigs like with Embiid down there, you're going to expect for a guy to get into some foul trouble. When you have Simmons, a guard, attacking the basket because that's the only way he can score, you're going to expect foul trouble. On Atlanta, similar could be said about Shooter, because Shooter doesn't really have a jump shot. He just attacks the basket. But I don't see any bigs down there that can really impose foul trouble on him. I don't see an Ilyasova being that aggressive for Chris to get foul trouble. And if you're telling me in 20 minutes he can get 28, or in 28 minutes he can get 35, telling me he's pretty good for a point per minute recently, and the only reason he didn't get back in the 30s in this game is because he got fouled out after 20 minutes. I just need him to stay on the floor at this point. He's going to double-double. He's going to double-double on Atlanta tomorrow, man. Power fours against Atlanta is what you want. Please don't miss this opportunity. He's way too cheap. I'm all over Marquise Chris right now. I played him the other day and won, and I plan on winning again with him today. We can look at guys like Bender that's throwing darts. Dudley, from time to time when he gets some money, he could be a little surprised, but I'm good. Tyson Chandler is another guy that's kind of cheap, and I probably want, I think I'm going to have to go Tyson as well. The only thing that was keeping me back from Tyson at one point was that he wasn't getting minutes, all right? But now I'm looking, and 3 out of the last 4 games he played 30 minutes. And when I go back, this is a good matchup for him. I'm seeing 30s, and I think, I'm definitely going to take both Marquise and Tyson in this one. I want both of them. Let's come off Tony Parker. How much is Tyson Chandler, by the way? 44. Okay. Let's put Tyson, and let's put Tyreek back in for now. I gotta say $300. I don't know where I'm gonna save it, but probably Torian Prince or Ilyasova. We'll see. But I love Tyson Chandler. Any bigs against Schroeder, Prince, Ilyasova versus Warren, Chris, Tyson. That's a nice little game stack right there. I like it. I love Tyson Chandler and Chris stacked up tomorrow. I love that. Love that quite a bit. DeRozan is the man. That old sign. All right. Love me some that old sign. What else I gotta look at in this game? Phoenix, I just did. So let's check out some Atlanta. I love Tyson Chandler, right? Shooter is back. 7K could be a lot for Shooter. In this situation here, I mean, he got a 50-point here against Dallas, but I'm not sold, man. I'm looking at some matchups he should have did better. First of all, you should have been better in Detroit as a point guard. You should have did better in Cleveland. All right, but your minutes were just look at since he's been getting minutes. Portland could be tough. Toronto could be tough. Washington in 32 minutes, he did decent. I probably saved that couple bucks here. Is he at home? He's on the road. His splits don't really. I mean, it'll be hard to come off for him. He's in a good spot. It's a good matchup for him. He's the team. He's getting the minutes back. Last 10 games, he's at 40. That's pretty much what we need from him. I don't think it's worth touching him. I think I gotta leave him. This is his type of upside game, but he should and will do well. I like him. I won't touch him. Bazemore, Bellinelli. You know, Bazemore every now and then can get hot, but 6K and a prayer is not what we want tomorrow. Not from him. Collins for 5K could be interesting. The only thing is he's still coming off the bench. And until they put him back in the starting lineups, I don't want any parts of Collins, okay? Kavanaugh. And then who starts? Plumlee been starting for that price, 3,500. I don't hate it. To just throw away a pick, I'll consider so Plumlee. Hopefully he can have a game like Washington. Look, 11 points, 3 assists, 5 rebounds. It's a lot to ask for from Plumlee. What happened in Portland could be tough. Toronto, he should have 6 and 6. He's the type of player I like to take risks on, man. But he's a scrub, man. I mean, I would have to be like real desperate. And I'm pretty locked in on my I don't know if I can go there. Let's not entertain the foolishness too much longer. All right. And that's it. That's it for that game. Let's see what YouTube's talking about, man. Don't fade Reek. Yeah, Evans is tough. What about Lou Will? Rivers is out. Rivers is out. I don't love Lou Will coming off the bench. I don't love it. And every time Lou Wills, Evans, same thing. Every time I touch those guys, it just blows up in my face, man. Prince can get the fade. 9,100 though. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Sweet Lou for the win. Might have to settle for Lou. I like Dwight Tomar, Sacramento. Yeah, I had Dwight too originally. I might go back. Why Prince, Parker, and Ilyasova? Upside is non-existent. Yeah, I already got rid of Parker. Prince got good upside. Ilyasova don't. So that's probably the first person I go to. I just got to check it out. Adam, what up, man? Happy New Year's. Ilyasova, the only crusher. No Rivers, then Lou Will is a must. Not really. St. Case, you like Ilyasova? Against the Suns, hell yeah. If no Monroe, do you play Len or Chandler? Chandler. Monroe hasn't played in like 4 games, but he's going to play either tomorrow or the next day, and I think it's going to be the next day. They don't play Chandler on back-to-backs. They only use Monroe for back-to-backs. Big crush Suns every night. Chris Good, Warren. Hell no. No Len ever. Maybe Chandler, but I like Chris more. I got them both. Bigs crush Atlanta. Stacking these bigs can crush. They're both weak in the paint. Atlanta, Phoenix, stack wild. Collins. I'm not big on Collins. Sleeper alert. Tyler Ulis if he starts. Not crazy about it. The number 1 lineup will have Ulis in it tomorrow. All right. He's starting and in a good matchup. He will get 24 to 30 tomorrow for 3,700. Hot garbage water. Just show me the money. Dennis 47 last year against the Suns. The 50 came in Phoenix. Oh, 47 and 50. Yeah, I'm not touching Dennis right now. Jay Hakimi, what up, man? Was good. Happy New Year's. Chalky tomorrow. Told y'all Tyreek is a stat whore. These value point guards give me anxiety. Collins is cheap. Might pay up for Kemba. And Dennis to find value elsewhere. You might pay up for Kemba. Oh, wow. The man said might pay up for Kemba. Whoa. Whoa. Ulyss is what you need. Every lineup gotta have Chandler, Chris Warren. Who do you think passing on the ball? The shooter play D? No, come on, bro. Look at it. Cannon outscores Ulyss. I know you hate Kemba. Yeah, you could go ahead and pay up for Kemba all you want. I'm not doing that. So we talking about Ulyss here. Let's check it out. I'll give it a minute. Ulyss, okay, against Philly, which is a good matchup. He did decent. Sacramento could be tough. Memphis with no Conley, he did decent. Okay. Minnesota, if that was with what's his name, then he don't have any excuse. Clippers, 18 minutes, no excuse. Okay, it's a bum. Minnesota right here still. Toronto, he did. I mean, for 3,700, it's a good throwaway pick in this situation, especially he is going to start. I don't hate it. I don't hate the play. I mean, if I need that space and I got 3,400 to throw, which I don't, it doesn't look like I'm going to need that type of money anyway. But between Schroeder, Prince, first of all, Prince is averaging 6 times value in the last 10 games. He's in a better matchup. He's good for a 5 times value at least. His upside is in the 40s. So if it's the person that said no upside, I mean, Prince has been killing. He seems to do better on the road. There's a lot of reasons. I'm not moving off Prince. Between Schroeder, Prince, Evans, I don't know if I can even get to Ulyss because I'm not taking out any of those guards. And I don't love it. If I come off, I might come off Blake Griffin. I'll see how this turns out. Blake Griffin against Memphis. I can't say I'm totally in love with that. Not Memphis. Yeah, against Memphis. In 36 minutes, though, he put up 52. And that's, he put up 4. Yeah, I can't come off Blake Griffin. He is the team. With no Austin Rivers, more shots for him. There's no way I could come off Blake Griffin. So let's keep it going. Sacramento versus Charlotte. On Sacramento's side, I don't like anybody, man. You know who I do like, but he's just too expensive. Willie Cauley-Stein. Even though it's Charlotte, I'll still play him. Memphis was a tough matchup. He hit 6 times value for that price. Phoenix is supposed to be a better matchup. He was 1 rebound away shy. He's getting the minutes. He's being efficient. 36 minutes, 36. 25 minutes, 37. San Antonio. Yo, that's pretty impressive. I really like Willie Cauley-Stein tomorrow, man. The way that Vlade Divac was just talking him up, I really like this guy tomorrow. I don't love his price. But then again, there's no upside for that. He might get the 6th time, but then he's not going to get me into the 40s. And I don't love the matchup. I can't lie. I don't like challenging Dwight down there. So I'm good with that. I'm good with all these players, man. I don't want any. I'm not wasting time here. I don't want any Kings. Like I said the other day, they've been a mess, and I'm not ready to go there with them yet. Dwight Howard just disappointed me. I might go back to him, though. He shot the ball 1 for 9. You know, if he everything else was good. He had a couple steals, a couple assists. The rebounds were there. If he'd have just had what? His regular load of points, we could have been okay. I think he's worth a look. I'm just not going there. Sorry, guys. I'm hungover. I'm trying to get through this video. I'm hungover as hell. It's New Year's. Happy New Year's. I mean, we're talking about Frank the Tank. All right. Let's see why people want to chase this. All right. So he's averaging 6 times value in the last 10. That's impressive. I like it. He's playing 25 to 31 minutes. Even outside of Boston, he's been pretty good in 2020. I mean, he looks good. Looks good. Sacramento is a good team. He can be a little inconsistent, but if you're telling me that he already put up big numbers against his team, the proof is in the pudding, and he's hot 3 out of the last 4 out of the last 5 in the last 10 games. What's been going on out here? Portland, Miami, Houston. But so in the last 10 games, how many times you been in 20s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 against Sacramento. I don't hate it. Let me see what is he doing? What is he doing? What does he need? What has he been? So he's rebounding pretty decent. His rebound numbers are okay. He's scoring in the teens. His 3-pointer is not the greatest. Is he getting to the line? No, he's just shooting well. He's been shooting well. Very efficient. I'll keep it in my mind. I'm not big on him off the bench, but I'll keep it in the back of my mind. How much is he? 43. I could plug him in for Chris. Call it a wrap. But Chris starts, and Chris been doing even similar and better numbers than him. And Chris has a better matchup. So that's irresponsible. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try my best. Maybe come off some Ilyasova. I don't know. I'll keep it in my mind. But other than that, I don't play Kemba Walker. Sacramento, I've been so tough on guards. I'm not wasting too much energy on that right there, guys. Batum just failed me for the last time. I'm over it. And then Dwight, I like a little more than a little bit. Sacramento, nobody. All right. Clippers, Memphis. On the Clippers side, you guys like Louisville for 7,500. I do not like Louisville for 7,500. Okay. I mean, he just went off for 40 points. That's hard to ignore. Who he's playing? Memphis with no defense right now. Everybody lighting up Memphis. And then for that price, you're going to get 30-something. On a bad shooting night, he's in the 30s. Yeah, I think I got to consider some Louisville. For how much? 75. I just need 40. With no Austin Rivers. Yeah, I think I got to consider. I'm starting to like Louisville. With no Austin Rivers, I like Louisville. Torian Prince is a must. If anything, Ilyasova can go. Because although Ilyasova has been pretty consistent, it's hard. That's hard. I don't know if I can come off of Ilyasova. But Louisville, his numbers looks nice. I like it. I like his numbers. Shooter, Louisville, Torian Prince, Chris Griffin, Tyreek Evans, 72. All right, let's finish up. Who else on the Clippers? That's it. Him and you might as well take the 2 best players on the team, man. Louisville, Blake Griffin. I mean, that's where all the usage is. I don't hate a stack like that. Right? I don't hate a stack like that. I'm not messing with Teodosic for almost 6K on drugs. All right. And then, he's questionable. After sitting on Sunday, sounded like we were faced with Tuesday. But so Louisville's not a lock. Let's get Louisville out of there. Louisville's only was a lock if no but he's questionable, right? So let's go back to my let's get him out of there. I'm definitely not playing him. Unless if they say that Austin is out, then I'll take it. But I'm not in a rush to throw Lou in my lineup with a questionable Austin Rivers. All right. And that's that. That's that. Who else we got here going on? Gallinari out. You know, this kid, Harrell, you know. Oh, no Harrell. What's his name is back? What am I talking about? Memphis, Tyreek Evans. I'm very, very, very concerned about paying $8,200 for him. But his numbers, it's hard to ignore. And then Marc Gasol's way too inconsistent. Look, he just had 21 against that same Sacramento team that you guys are telling me that Dwight Howard should be a lock against. So let's go figure. So I got $300 here that I got to figure out. Checking with YouTube, then I'm going to lock it up. What about, I like Willie Cauley-Stein. He's just really expensive. 6,600 is a little much, but I like him. D-Rock has been talking up good about him. I think he's in a good spot. Do I really want to play a chalky Dennis? Yeah, I think Dennis should be it. That's the first play I locked in. Why the F does Dosage go up in price every day? I don't know. It's dumb. Bellinelli, I looked at too, but for when he come off the bench and he's very shot reliable. So if his shots fall, then you're good. If not, then I don't know. Eula started the last game and put up 21 DK points. I don't think we need to go there on this slate. Yeah. Any news on Coach Son? No. He's not out. He's questionable, and he was supposed to play. So it sounds like it's going to be like a game time thing. Yalon Turner, no. Rivers out for sure, no. Hoping people chase. Temple pretty consistent. Let's check them out. But yeah, again, I don't want to have to go there. That's not a place where I need to be. Temple, nah, man. I mean, I'm looking at him. He's 24 and 26. But what happened when we get 17 and 18? We're upset. 27. What happened when we get 9? 27, 27. What happened when we get 11 and 4? It probably is a good idea to say, well, even 17 and 18 for 3K is not bad. When did what's his name stop playing? Is he back? Is De'Aaron Fox in? Questionable. He's missed the last 6 games. So his last game was on the 19th. Let me look at Temple since the 19th and see if there's any correlation. So the 20th was the 9-point game, and then ever since that, Temple looks pretty good. A good little something that you know is not going to kill you. I like it. I like Temple. If you build a lineup and you got $3,800 and you don't know, I think Temple is the way to go. That's a good call. Lil Tay Day Rock. I like that Prince play. Didn't realize he was balling like that in my lineup. I think I'm going to swap him for Warren and use the spare money. George is the only point guard left. I just noticed that. Is Tank too shot dependent? I'm just not in love with him off the bench. I think I'm gonna roll with Bazemore. I'm good, man. I'm good. If Lou doesn't rebound, we're screwed. I'm paying up for Booker Enrique on FanDuel. DK is hard to do that. What's Warren upside for his price? My bad, Gemma, but you got plenty of time to go over your lineup. Lou kills lineups. No Lou. I know. I can testify to that. Mamba, what's Warren's numbers against Atlanta? Please, if you don't mind. And still, oh yeah, you did tell me. I ask you the same question all the time. I looked at his game log, don't see it. Lou is not a dog. Happy New Year, my G. Benny. Happy New Year to you too. On FanDuel, Evans is 9K. Booker is 8K. Considering what you said about shots falling, who is a better play? Booker for 8K flat is a steal, no matter where. Okay, a 9K Evans concerns me. I would say Booker for 8K is a better play for a fact. Against Atlanta, Booker for 8K is a lot. I'm not paying 8K, not 9 point something for Booker. Okay, just like I'm having a hard time paying 8 point something. If Evans was 9K, I wouldn't pay it. I wouldn't even consider it. So I would say Booker at that point, Benny, to answer your question. We're not paying for any studs, so let's not reach for these guys in the 3K range. It's a good point, man. I was able to fit Evans, Booker, and LeBron with Turner and George Hill as my punt. Temple 3,800, Eulis 37, and a better matchup and more upside. Check out some George Hill. Yo, George Hill's been whack. Whack, man. First of all, Charlotte seems to be okay guarding the point guard. And he's done nothing. He's done nothing since flipping Fox been out. Why am I going to play with Fox? Mike coming back. Come on, 13 and 24 minutes. You get 30 minutes against Phoenix, and you only give me 17 fantasy points? Why am I looking and considering playing you? I can't. He might have a good game with that being said, but there's not enough evidence for me to say, yes, I want him. It's just simple. Oh, Mason. Mason just got injured. That's true. That makes me like Temple more. Mason went out with an ugly injury. What's the situation? I might run some Temple tomorrow now that I'm thinking about it, guys. That's a good call. I might have to do that. I know that we don't want to go too low, but if Fox is out, I think Temple is what we're gonna want and need, man. It's the only guards. The guard situation is slim. I don't want George Hill for that price. And what's up with Fox? Quad. He missed the last game with a partial tear. But there's a chance he return. If the King would, I'd shoot around the morning at the points. All right. So with no Fox, I'll give Temple some serious consideration. How many minutes Mason played that last game? Only 4 minutes. And that's why Temple got the extra run early. And Temple got how many minutes that game? Only 22. But he had to do more. I think he gets more. The game turned into a blowout. It was out of hand. Who are they playing? Charlotte? Charlotte shouldn't blow them out, right? Yeah, I think Temple is a reasonable play if Fox is out. Like him more than Eulis. I do not like Eulis, man. Please stop with this Eulis 13 and 11. Temple's not going to give you 13 and 11, man. You might get a little 17, 18 from him. Those points matter at the end of the night when you're 0.25 away from the cash line, all right? Seriously, I'm not doing Eulis. Done the Eulis talk, please. You like Frank Nitti? I don't love him. I don't like messing with the Spurs or Parker for upside. Nah, it's funny you asked that. You must have just came in late, but I had Parker in my lineup, and after some analysis, I had to take him out. I don't love him. Can't say I do. 43.5 warrants against the Suns last year, but Booker didn't play. Okay, it's good news. It's a good one. That's a good one. I wouldn't trust no Kings unless it's Randolph. I kind of like Bogdanovich and Hill. See, that's where it gets crazy. Hill is trash. Mamba, Lewis, I'm going to make a league. $100 winner take. Oh, what's up? And I'm taking Eulis. Yo, crazy, man. I'm just trying to, I've been in a slump, man. I just spent a lot of money for New Year's. I'm on maintenance mode right now. Just trying to find some usage off that injury. No Nikola Coutinho for me. Hill with 30 minutes ain't trash. Yo, man. Anderson, I don't love it. Not with Kawhi. Hell yeah, I like Temple for the cheap. Hill equals trash, of course. Fox not going to play. No Fox or Mason. I'm messing with Temple. Temple is worth it. Chalmers, I'm reconsidering Temple then. Yeah, if Fox rules out, then I like Temple. And we talking about some what happened to my situation? I didn't X out of it. What the heck is going on? Am I going crazy? what did I have going here? I had I know what I did. Tyreek, Evans, Tyson Chandler. Let's look at the rest of Sacramento. Guys are talking about Bogdanovich. Again, a guy that can get you 30 and 28 minutes and still don't hit value. I'm not interested in that. These rookie balls and all, I'm not interested. I'm not going to do that. I like Temple. He's a veteran. He can handle the ball. He's versatile. He can do a lot. I might even check out some Vince Carter now. You understand? Nah, just kidding. But Vince Carter got upside. Don't sleep. I don't like Gasol tomorrow. Not for his price. I got y'all on some Temple now, LOL. I like that play too. Harrison. Bigs get 30 minutes every night at 4,600. Exactly. Shooter, Booker, Temple, Warren. I like it. 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 Yahoo line lock, baby. Nice. We never do punts, do we? We play 6 times player. Let's get back on track. But Temple is not a punter this time. But as much as we do 6 times, I always say stack injury depleted situations. That's something that I've been big on, and it has worked, right? If a team is down the starting point guard and the backup point guard, and why not take the next eligible one? And Temple has been super consistent for that price. Like you're gonna get 20 from him in this situation, so it's not a bad play. It's not Fitz, trust. Batum on Temple, yo, Batum is trash right now. It's not the same Batum from last year, locking down defense. Trust me. Why not Booker? The dude is shooting almost 30 shots if he gets hot. 9 point something is too much for me. I can't do that. Catch a few value plays that can go off. I like Booker for 50 plus. For me, I don't love Booker for that price. I like Booker on FanDuel when he's like 8K. Yeah. Batum was 5.5. I locked him in. Not going to go back there. You don't say Courtney? Who, Lee? No. That is what everyone looks for nightly. Mid-range players can let you down too. Be careful. Shooter, Temple, Booker, LeBron, Blake, so far on FanDuel. LeBron is too much for me. LOL, Vince Carter. No Vince, no Vince, no Vince. Let's finish this up, man. I got $300. Let's see what they got going on here. Booker too much. Lou Will depends on old boy's situation. What I'm looking at is 8,400 for Blake. If honest to God, I gotta pay it. If Austin is out tomorrow, I might have to fit Lou in. Chris can't touch Chris right now. Chris is nice. Chris is coming around into form, and he's maturing right here in front of our eyes. Evans for 8,200. I don't love this, man. I don't love this, yo. I don't love this. I've been burned by this man so much. That's a fact. If Austin Rivers sits tomorrow, I'll plug in Lou Will. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna throw Lou in from now. Just because we don't know. But Evans is the first to go. I can't believe I'm really here about to pay 8,400 for Evans. There's no real upside to that price. And he might make value. If he does make value, I don't see him in the 50s tomorrow. I don't love it. So I'm gonna put Lou Will for now. All right. If Austin Rivers sits, then I just book it. If word come out that Austin Rivers might play, then I'll start looking at elsewhere. I'll start looking at some let's see. It's a bridge I have to cross when I get there. It's too early, and I don't want to do if ands when it's not going to be the situation. So that's my lineup right now, man. I might can even upgrade Ilya Soul, but Ilya Soul is so guaranteed for that in a good matchup. So I'm not going to touch him. I'm not going to touch Tyson. Chris, I love it. I think this right here could kill all 50-50s anyway, so I'm good with that, man. Final thoughts, man. I gotta go get some sleep, man. This hangover is killing me. Yeah, I'm done with Tyreek, bro. Do you think LeBron will be low owned due to his price? If so, I grab him and he goes off. I'm in. LeBron is never low owned. There's people who are faithful to when they pick any lineups, they click LeBron and then they go from there. So will he be high owned? No, but will he be low? I think he'll be like mid owned. Mid owned. I'm confused. Who's Rico? Kings are trash in general. I hate looking at these bombs. Minutes equal money. DVP. Glad you're in here to remind us all that. Kings unpredictable. Blazers play tonight. That's why I'm staying off of LeBron. Oh, you're talking me out of Reek. Lillard against Cavs for 8,500 is kind of tempting. Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not paying 8,500. Well, sir, you was asking a question. Rested LeBron at home is never an easy fade. Understandable though. 12K too much. Blake over Evans for sure. 150,000%. Blake is the team. Blake and Evans, I tried. But I don't love Evans for almost 9K. Since when? No. That's getting out of hand, man. And he got a big bust game coming too. I thought it was the last game, but I think it's this one. I'm not messing with Evans tomorrow. I don't think so. What about Beasley? Beasley, if the starting squad, Beasley is risky. Beasley's always good, man. It's like, oh, you know what's crazy? Because I was talking to a good friend of mine. He said, "Yo, it looks like the Knicks is gonna start." Beasley was always the sub in, but they've been running a lot of Beasley Porzingis lineup. Where Porzingis plays a 5 when they don't want to play Cantor. They've been running a lot of Beasley. I don't hate it. Again, that's like a GPP move when you really mixing up different lineups and you're trying to get like cute. You're trying to take down a tournament. So I don't hate Beasley. I think Beasley against any Beasley, as much as I don't want to say this, Beasley could be a little matchup proof sometimes. He could be matchup proof. He's coming to form. So I don't hate Beasley. I think Beasley is a good consideration. Absolutely. Absolutely. Last game Evans did versus LSC, he got 62 points on FanDuel, but he might not get that much. If I fade Reek and he drops 50, I'm gonna be hurt. Me too. But what? Especially if he's chalk. For that price, it's gonna be hard to say he's gonna be chalk. LOL at Saints. Casey did me like that before. LOL, I'm faithful to LeBron James on FanDuel for 12,000. Oh yeah. I believe it. He's one of those guys I was just talking about. Evans always been good. I need that. I hope Chandler plays so I don't have to mess with my line. You can count on Booker to replace Evans. I want both. Good matchup plus upside. Good point. Beasley definitely worth a shot if playing multiple lines, of course. Definitely. I'm out of here, though, guys. That's what I'm looking at for right now. We got news to see. Trust me, something else is going to come out tomorrow where we're going to say, oh, shoot, and we're going to jump on it. So let's not waste too much time speculating. I broke down every game, say who I like, who I don't like, and I'll take it from there. I don't know if I work tomorrow. I got to call them. I don't have my New Year's schedule. But if I'm off, I'll do a pre-lock, and we'll get that money, man. Peace out, man. Good luck. Again, Happy New Year's, everybody. I'm out. Peace.